That's it, all gone. Last bit, dipshit.
And now for something completely different. As you can see, it's crap weather outside. The rain has stopped, but it has been constantly raining for days. I don't know if you can hear the solar inverter. That's making the right noise. We're charging from grid. You might see that little light flashing on the linky box. That's EDF power coming in. When that light's flashing, that's drawing a lot of power. So we're pulling about 1700 watts charging the batteries. What can you do? There's no bloody sun. Yeah, so I said something completely different today. We're not getting outside, so I am going to make something today. It's going to be a little bit different. I thought I'd bring you along. Dad came over during the week and finished off the hole up there. Now there is a bit of wood exposed at the top, and there's that bit of batten on the up right at the top. We've left some wood exposed down either side of the hole, and we're going to get a piece of wood up on the top, an imitation beam basically, and that will finish that off, and we'll either stain it or paint it or whatever. We have got a beam that runs through the kitchen here, where it used to be 2 rooms and the roof was at the ceiling was at 2 different levels, so there is a beam up there that we've still got to paint or stain or whatever we're going to do with it. So there's that to deal with, and then we'll have a little bit of wood around that hole. We've still only painted half the room. We really need it to warm up a little bit so we can open some doors and windows, because that paint gives off some fumes, serious fumes. And we could do a bit of ventilation in here when Tina carries on with that. So that's on hold for a little while. Anyway, today I'm going to crack on and make something not ever so traditional, but yeah, let's see about it. What's that look for? So what's in that pot might look a bit rotten. Tina's about to can up some vegetables for the dogs. We save all the vegetable peels, freeze it, and then when we've got like enough, she boils it up, blitzes it up so it's like a puree, and then puts it in jars and cans it in the pressure canner, so it's shelf stable. So the dogs get a varied diet. They get raw meat and then they get vegetables, all of which is good for them. Always make sure that whatever vegetables you're giving to your mutts is good for them, because certain things they can't really have. I don't know what off the top of my head. What can't they? They can't have beans, can they? Onions. Onions. Garlic in small doses.
Even beans in small doses, as long as they're well cooked.
Well,
they're the same sort of thing. They're poison to us.
Yeah, it's like if it's poisonous for us, it's poisonous for dogs, but obviously 10 times more because they're obviously a little bit more smaller, a bit more sensitive. Yeah, but so yeah, that's what we do for the mutts. So they do live a bit of a cushy life here, the old dogs on the Mad Dog Farm. Anyway, let's get back to this. I will tell you what I'm making. I'll just show you. I've got some bits down here that Tina's rolled out. She does homemade pasta, rolls it out, superb. Never go back to shop bought ever again. Now, during the week when Mum and Dad came over and Dad did that up there, I made a lasagna with proper, it should be lamb mince, but we only had beef mince, chorizo, sausage, all chopped up. A proper lasagna with ricotta cheese, this, that and the other. Today, this started off, Tina bought a cauliflower. So I said, I'll do a cauliflower cheese. We can probably make that last 2 days. And then it became a cauliflower cheese with pasta. And I said, oh, how about making some lasagna sheets, and I'll make a cauliflower cheese lasagna. And then it got, well, I'll do some onions and then we'll fry some lardons. So it's going to be a bit of a concoction. I've put some Mr. Vicky's King Reaper paste in there, and I might have gone a bit overboard, so we can tolerate a little bit, quite a bit of heat. And it's good for your metabolism, you know, spicy food. So it's all good, even if you're suffering for about 5 to 10 minutes. Anyway, let's crack on with this.
I'm going to fry the cauliflower up in this as well. That'll break down a little bit then, won't it?
It'll break down a bit and it'll soak up some of the fat.
So while that's all cooking up in the pan, I normally do it with ricotta cheese, but we haven't got any. So a good alternative is some Greek yogurt. So I'm going to mix some Greek yogurt up with an egg, chuck some parsley in it, and then that'll be for the layers. It's sort of like your white sauce that you put in your lasagna. Say normally it's ricotta, but yeah, Greek yogurt will do.
Got one thing on their mind.
It's text. It's the way they say it as well. It's like, what can it be? They can probably see Thailand all over it and think, what on earth could it possibly be? Come on, you're out of the way. Maybe we should restore calm as soon as possible. In the mix as well. So. God help us. Sun. Cloud, cloud, cloud. take it you want a cuppa.
Yes, please.
Quite looking forward to this tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Bit of mozzarella. A little bit of grated. Parmesan.
We're going to cover that with tin foil now. If it's getting close, just put a bit of oil on the tin foil so it don't stick to the cheese. Pop it in the oven, 25 minutes on 180 degrees C. That's a fan oven, whatever, you know. And then after 25 minutes, take the tin foil off and give it another 20-25 minutes. And then let it cool down a little bit before you eat it, because cheese is super bloody hot when it's cooked, and it stays hot for a long time, and it will burn your mouth. So, yeah. Cauliflower lasagna, basically, with lardons. Now, lardons are sort of almost a bit like bacon, but they're not. Bacon's good in everything, isn't it? So, anyway, that's it for this. Let's carry on with the rest of our day. That's the dog's vegetables canning in that thing there. Very nice, very nice. That's lunch. I'm cutting down just 2 slices on a regime. Anyway, I'll get that down my neck. So lunch was bloody lovely. Ham, tomato, cucumber, forgot what it was called then. Bit of cheese, mayonnaise, 2 slices of bread. To say we're on a regime, cutting down, trying to. Not a lot's happening this afternoon, so I probably won't bring you along for any more. Tina's getting herself ready. She got hospital tomorrow. It's just over a year since she had surgery for getting rid of the tumour. That's come back. So this year is panning out to be rather shit yet again. So she's got doctors tomorrow. They're gonna tell her what's happened, or you know, where it's come back, this, that and the other. She knows where it's come back, but Might be other places, because she's been for a lot of scans and the doctors were sort of like, what do you know? And it's like, well, you're supposed to be telling me. But she's seeing her oncologist tomorrow, so that'll be another year down the toilet, I suppose. Anyway, we'll keep plodding along. And that's about it, really. That thing's bibbling away behind us. That's the dog food getting canned up like the vegetables. So that will come out when it's... How long does that go for? Hour?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, that's going to up to pressure. And then that will come out and cool down. And it'll go on the shelf. Shelf stable, you see. All good stuff. So that's going to be about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.